What if the biggest threat to your independence after 70 isn't your health, your finances, or even aging itself, but what you choose to share? There are certain things that, once spoken out loud, can quietly shift how people treat you, and not always in your favor. Today we're uncovering 17 deeply personal things you should keep private, not out of fear, but out of wisdom. Stay with me, because some of these may surprise you, and they could change the way you protect your dignity, relationships, and peace of mind moving forward. As we grow older, we gain something incredibly valuable: perspective. But with that often comes a tendency to speak more freely, to open up without filters, and to share life experiences without hesitation. There's nothing wrong with honesty, but there is power in discretion. This isn't about secrecy. It's about self-respect, emotional safety, and maintaining control over your narrative in a world that can sometimes misunderstand or misuse it. Let's walk through 14 things you should seriously consider keeping private after 70, and why doing so can protect your independence and strengthen your presence. 1. Your exact financial situation. It's one thing to say you're doing okay. It's another to reveal your savings, assets, or income sources. Sharing specifics about your finances, even casually, can unintentionally invite judgment, pressure, or manipulation. Some people may treat you differently based on what they think you have or don't have. Protecting this information isn't about mistrust. It's about maintaining boundaries. Financial details are deeply personal and should only be shared with professionals or trusted individuals who genuinely need to know. 2. Details of your will or estate plans. Talking openly about who gets what after you're gone can create tension, even in close families. It can lead to expectations, resentment, or misunderstandings that may not surface immediately, but often grow over time. These conversations are best handled privately, with clarity and professionalism. Keeping these matters discreet protects relationships and prevents unnecessary conflict. 3. Your medical conditions in casual conversations. Your health is important, but it doesn't need to become your identity. Constantly sharing diagnoses, medications, or symptoms can shift how others perceive you, often leading them to underestimate your capabilities. It's perfectly appropriate to discuss health with doctors and trusted loved ones, but in everyday conversations, you have every right to keep that information selective and balanced. 4. Your personal fears or vulnerabilities. Everyone has fears, whether it's about aging, loss, or uncertainty, but sharing these openly with the wrong people can leave you emotionally exposed. Not everyone knows how to handle vulnerability with care. Protecting your inner concerns allows you to process them in safe spaces, with people who truly respect your emotional well-being. 5. Family conflicts or private disagreements. Speaking openly about family issues might feel like a release, but it can have lasting consequences. Once shared, those stories can spread, shift perspectives, and even damage relationships beyond repair. Protecting your family's privacy is an act of respect, not just for them, but for yourself. Some conversations are better kept within the circle they belong to. 6. Regrets from your past. It's natural to reflect on life and wish certain things had gone differently, but repeatedly sharing regrets can unintentionally anchor you and others to a version of your story that doesn't reflect your growth. Your past shaped you, but it doesn't define you. Keep those reflections meaningful, not repetitive. 7. Your daily routine in detail, especially to strangers. Sharing exactly when you're home, when you go out, or your regular habits might seem harmless, but it can affect your safety. Maintaining a level of privacy around your daily life helps protect your independence and security. Simple awareness goes a long way. 8. Your passwords, PINs, or personal access information. This may seem obvious, but many older adults are targeted through casual conversations that slowly lead to sensitive details. No matter how trustworthy someone seems, your personal access information should remain strictly confidential. Even small slips can have serious consequences. 9. Negative opinions about others. It might feel harmless to vent, but negative comments can travel faster than expected. They can reshape how others see you, and sometimes come back in ways that create unnecessary tension. Choosing silence in these moments often reflects strength, not weakness. 10. Your loneliness or emotional gaps with the wrong people. Feeling lonely is human, But sharing that openly with the wrong individuals can attract people who take advantage of emotional needs. Seek connection, but do it in safe, supportive environments where respect is mutual, not conditional. 11. Your generosity or past financial help to others. Talking about how much you've helped others financially can unintentionally create expectations or attract more requests. Generosity is powerful, but it doesn't need an audience. Keeping it private preserves both your dignity and your boundaries. 12. Your personal beliefs in highly divisive settings. Whether it's politics, religion, or strong opinions, sharing deeply personal beliefs in the wrong environment can lead to unnecessary conflict. It's not about hiding your values, it's about choosing when and where they're expressed thoughtfully. 13. Private romantic or companion relationships. If you find companionship later in life, that's something to appreciate, but oversharing details can invite judgment, interference, or unwanted opinions. Protecting that connection allows it to grow naturally, without outside pressure. 14. Your inner healing process. Growth, healing, and reflection are deeply personal journeys. Not every step needs to be shared publicly. Sometimes the most powerful transformations happen quietly. Keeping parts of your journey private doesn't make them less meaningful. It makes them more sacred. 15. Your personal legal matters. Legal situations, whether related to property disputes or documentation, are highly sensitive. Discussing them openly, especially with acquaintances or in casual settings, can lead to misunderstandings or even unintended complications. People may misinterpret partial information, offer unsolicited advice, or worse, use what they know in ways that don't benefit you. Legal matters often require clarity, accuracy, and confidentiality. If you need to talk about them, limit those conversations to qualified professionals or individuals directly involved. Keeping legal issues private protects both your rights and your peace of mind. 16. Your plans for major life changes. Whether you're thinking about moving, downsizing, or making significant lifestyle changes, it's wise to keep those plans private until they are finalized. Sharing too early can invite opinions, doubts, or even interference that may cloud your judgment. Some people may try to influence your decisions based on their own interests, not yours. By keeping your plans close until you're ready, you maintain control over your choices and reduce unnecessary pressure from others. 17. Your personal acts of kindness or charity. Helping others is one of the most meaningful things you can do, but announcing it can sometimes shift the focus away from the act itself. When generosity becomes public, it may lead to expectations, comparisons, or repeated requests. It can also change how people approach you, seeing you more as a resource than a person. Quiet generosity carries a different kind of strength. It allows you to give freely, without external pressure or recognition, preserving both humility and personal boundaries. As we grow older, wisdom is not only shown by what we say, but also by what we choose to keep private. Protecting certain parts of your life helps preserve your peace, dignity, and independence. Remember, privacy is not secrecy, it is strength. Thank you for watching, and if this video helped you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments below.